Hello everyone and welcome to the 16th Annual Burbank International Film Festival here at the beautiful AMC Burbank 16. I'm Kambra Potter and I am honored to be your host for all of our red carpet interviews this weekend. We have over 160 films screening this weekend and we are celebrating filmmakers from all around the globe. We would like to thank all of our incredible sponsors and advertisers for their continuous support of the Burbank International Film Festival and for making this special 16th anniversary festival possible. What are all of your roles in Cash for Gold?
I am the producer.
Awesome.
I am the writer, co-director, and star.
Awesome.
And I'm a producer as well and co-director with Deborah.
The concept for this film started a long time ago, I believe.
We shot the short that this came from in 2012. Wow. And it was on the festival circuit in 13 and 14.
Okay.
The script for this was written in 2018. We met Amos, developed it for about a year, and then started to work toward production. Then COVID came, and we actually were like in pre-production in 2021 at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, and shot in 2022.
Wow. Yeah, and that's a long time coming.
Long, yeah.
So you didn't originally have the concept for a feature when it was a short. Was it meant to be a proof of concept or no?
I don't think it was.
No?
It was. I think it was to showcase her skills as a writer.
So
cool.
Robert,
Actress,
Robert is also my acting manager,
Okay.
and he had been encouraging me to make my own work. So I sent him this six-page short, and he said, "We're going to shoot this." So we raised the money and we shot it, and it was simply an exercise for me to have a role that I was really excited about. But it did so well at the festivals, and every audience would say, "This is clearly a bigger story, like when you're going to write the feature, right?" And I had only ever written a 6-page script. I didn't know how to write a feature, so I had to go to class and learn how to write and join a writer's group. And he was encouraging me the whole way, and then we got introduced to Amos.
I mean, the title I think is very catchy, but what is Cash for Gold about without giving anything away?
It's about how hard it can be to live in America sometimes. It's about a woman named Grace, who I play, and she is struggling to make ends meet and raise her young son in the wake of her military husband's recent death. She lives in the Midwest, where a lot of businesses have closed. It's hard to make ends meet, and in a last-ditch effort, she goes and works at the town's only Muslim-owned business. It's a pawn shop called Cash for Gold, and that's almost his connection to this. Is his company, Chariot Entertainment, centers stories about the Muslim experience. And so my co-lead plays a person who has come to America from Iran, and I go to work for him and his father, and at first these three people would have nothing in common but become quite close, and it's about the fallout in their small community from their relationship, but also about how their relationship helps both Hassan and Grace heal from past traumas and move forward with their lives. In short, I think it's a film about hope in America.
It sounds like a story that definitely needs to be told, so thank you for writing it, and seriously, so inspiring that you originally wrote this as an actress to showcase your work, and that you were encouraged by your manager. I mean, what a fun story. So congratulations, you guys. And it was very competitive this year, I have to say, so to be one of our 7 featured features is really an honor, and congratulations on being nominated as well for the best feature. So exciting weekend for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're thrilled.
If we could travel back in time to when you all were about 10 or 12 years old, is there any advice you'd give your younger self?
Keep chasing those dreams.
Love it.
Do it scared.
Just do it. From Nike, because they weren't around yet when I was 12.
Oh, okay.
So
He came up with that slogan.
They should give you royalties for that, by the way. We are here today at the Burbank International Film Festival to support the movie The Hit, right? Yes. And I would love for all 3 of you to tell me what your role was in The Hit.
I'm Cash Hovey, I'm one of the producers, and I play Jim.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm Winnie Landry, and I play Sarah.
Awesome.
I'm Mario Zermino, and I play the Hitman.
Ooh.
Gave it away a little bit.
I was about to ask what's the film about, but you just told us. Is there any moment of either in production or maybe in the final cut that stands out to any of you as the most memorable or the most enjoyable, or even from a production standpoint, the most challenging that you're really proud that you overcame?
Things always come up on a film set, but part of the journey is how you overcome them, and even if when one thing doesn't work out, something better comes up, and that's what I think we all went through at different points. Because, hey, sometimes, we have something might fall through and like, we got to replace this, but then I get on the phone with him. Mario and I had a good dynamic. We worked it out, and he wasn't even supposed to play the hitter, and then he became the hit man, and he was just destined to play that role. He was perfect as it.
That's awesome.
I know, it works out.
But it worked out. Right.
Had you acted before, though?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, but this just was the role that it just was meant to be.
Well, I guess it was.
There you go, absolutely, yeah. The whole process was pretty memorable. I feel like, wasn't it like a 2 to 3 day shoot?
We shot it all at my condo in 1 week, and then there were a few location shots we had to go back for, but we wrapped it. Yeah.
And I think one of the challenges was, it wasn't that challenging, but we did shoot part of it in a park.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people, there's, dogs and things that would come through, so just kind of dealing with that. But, it's an exciting film. We can't wait for you guys to see it, and there's definitely a little twist. So that's always something to look forward to.
I'm curious, did you have to do a lot of ADR with the park scenes, or?
There was some ADR, and then also there was during that, and then also even when we first saw the screening, it was shot in such a way you don't really. Because even, there's that thing about, Pretty Woman, we were in this movie because they shot so many different ways. Our director, Jonathan, was so brilliant at just leading it one way or another. And even as we were like, whoa, this is, he really did some great stuff with filmwork. So it's like, it's a hit, but you don't know who's going to get it. Is it going to be the wife, the mistress, or the adulterous husband? So, yeah.
So it's almost like that game, the Clue game a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That sounds great. I haven't had a chance to watch.
Mustard with the wrench in the dining room or whatever,
or
right?
Scarlet. I feel like we could play Scarlet.
Oh, yeah,
with the
for
red hair.
sure. Scarlet.
Is there any advice you would give the younger version of yourself?
Try to get out of your own way. Don't let your thoughts, negative thoughts, get in the way of you and your ambitions and who you are, as a person, as an artist, just kind of own it.
Don't give yourself such a hard time on the swim team. You're going to do great.
You're the first person that has had that advice for their younger self, and I like it.
I do too.
Very specific. What about you, Cash?
Yeah, I'm with Winnie with getting in your own way, but ironic, because even 10, 12, those were ages where I found myself watching a lot of movies, so for whatever reason, I got inspired and I used creative outlets, but now it's those things that were bothering, you get older, you have more closure on things. So it's like that we tend to get in our own way, and I'm at a point now where, I feel, and I know you've been through it too, where we're just like, we're done, we're just focusing on now and making it happen.
Not getting stuck in your past. Again, just projecting into the future what you want, and just be as authentic as possible on that journey.
Congratulations again on being here this weekend. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Well, ladies, welcome to the Burbank International Film Festival.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Now, we're here to support Displaced tonight.
That's correct.
Is this the premiere of Displaced, or have you already screened in other places?
This is the West Coast premiere. We just premiered in New York City last week at the Soho International Film Festival. Yeah.
We were nominated for Best U.S. Short Film.
That's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So how does it feel 2 weekends back to back and going from the East Coast to the West Coast? Any jet lag going on?
Yeah, it's exhausting. However, I think we feel really fabulous about it. It's sort of fun. We have a momentum going now, so we're just going to roll it all the way through.
Yeah, ride that wave.
Yeah,
So what are your roles in Displaced?
So I'm the writer, the producer, and the star.
I'm Christina, and I produce the film as well with Tiffany, and I also have a role in the film.
What was your favorite part of production?
My most memorable moment was when Louis Guzman came to our set. We were so fortunate. His son was one of our executive producers, and he wanted to come and check it out and meet everybody. And he read my script and said that it brought tears to his eyes, and so he wanted to meet me. And that was absolutely one of the most thrilling moments of my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So I will say that I think there were a lot of happy accidents that happened on set while we were shooting, but my favorite part about producing in general is the collaborative nature of it. And you have the script, then you add the shoot, and then you add the edit, and every time you're adding a new element, it just kind of becomes something magical in and of itself. So I wouldn't say anything horrible happened because we just sort of took everything in stride, but the collaborative nature of filmmaking is really, I think, where we shine.
Is there any advice you would give the younger version of yourself?
Oh my God, so much. There's like a laundry list. It's like Santa Claus list right now. Okay, for me, it's definitely just be yourself and be authentic and don't worry what other people think. I spent way too long caring. And once you let that go, then really magical things happen when you just step into your own power. Yeah.
So I played Little Orphan Annie multiple times when I was 10 years old. And I feel like that was, I captured a fearlessness. And so I would tell my adult self, just keep being fearless and go after whatever it is you want to achieve.
So your 12-year-old is now going to give your adult self advice. That's interesting.
I love it. It's like 13 going on 30, but in reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. I love both of those are great
There's
advice.
a lot of wisdom in children, that's for sure.
What film are we here supporting today?
Displaced.
And what is your role in Displaced?
Oh, I play Melanie, so I'm a young woman that's wanting to stay here because I'm gonna get deported, and my daughter was born here, so I just want to stay here for my daughter. Like real life events that's happened, so we're trying to tell stories of these people.
It sounds very timely to be telling this story. What do you hope that people take away from this film when they see it? Is there any like message that you hope that they walk away thinking?
No, I hope that they don't judge people anymore about what's going on. And there are people that come here that they want a better life and they just want to move forward and, you know, like be with their families and do the right thing and not be judged.
Is there any advice you would give your younger self?
When I was like 10 or 12 years old, do not go into the beach without your parents because you're almost drowning.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Is that here in Los Angeles?
No, that was in Guatemala.
Oh, wow.
I would say that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great advice for all kids out there.
Listen to your parents. Don't swim.
So what film are we here to support tonight?
Radio Silence.
Amazing. And I believe you guys are nominated for some things.
We are nominated for a few things.
A short drama, the Tim Burton Award, and best cinematography.
Which is incredible to have 3 nominations. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
How does that feel?
It feels great, especially this is such a great festival, and even yesterday at the kickoff breakfast, it was so inspiring to see everybody, so it really is an honor to be nominated in those 3 categories amongst such a eclectic, awesome, creative group of people. Our film is about a DJ who is coming to terms with her mother's illness through music and memories. And it is a non-linear story, so I don't want to give away too much, but I am the lead actress and writer, and Rick is the
Director and editor.
and producer.
And producer, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, you both wore multiple hats, it sounds like.
Yes.
Is there anything that stands out as a memorable moment?
For me, my favorite moment was there's a scene that we shot in under the electrical towers, and it was something that was just a go and grab as fast as we possibly can. It was the last thing we were shooting in the day, and it was just an all hands on deck. All the team was in it, and we were having a blast doing it. And then it ended up including visual effects, and that was just such a fun process to see the finished product. So the idea of filmmaking be this collaborative effort, and from start to finish, and it just getting better and better all the way through.
I think my favorite part is actually working with Rick because him and his wife, their production company produced this, and being able to work so closely with them, like everything they do has so much heart, and even though it pushes the boundaries of like just immense creativity, but to work so closely with them, and then also to feel like I was very much included in the process, you know, especially I don't want to say they're veterans in the business, but they've definitely left their mark, and to feel included and to feel kind of like an equal with them and developing this and, you know, taking on all the hats together, and just the collaborative process is really my favorite.
Well, congratulations on Mien being selected as an official selection. Yes. Tell me a little bit about what it is without giving anything away, of course.
Okay, you go ahead, because you're writer-director here.
It is an adaptation of an Ernest Hemingway short story from the 20s about a couple that was involved in a throuple in Paris, and they break up, and it's kind of the aftermath of the breakup. And so then I adapted it to happen in 2024, because it's been 100 years, and it's a really timeless story. It would happen today. I don't know. I know people in New York that have kind of gone through similar situations, so it just felt like an interesting thing to do. And yeah, so it's basically kind of the gist. So if you like old literature, I guess, and I don't know, it's kind of like in the style of like Woody Allen, you know. So
Have you watched Emily in Paris? There's a little bit of that throuple stuff happening.
Totally.
Yes. It literally, yes. Yeah.
Hot topic right now for sure.
There's a lot of it going around.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
You were the lead actress, right?
Yeah, I was the lead actress. I enjoyed playing her. She was really fun. She was very complex, which is always a fun character to play. And I think a big part of it was just trying to find an understanding between two people. And I think that sometimes that's hard, especially when two people have very different perspectives. And yeah, I enjoyed the process of making it as well. It was really fun.
The original one takes place in Paris, yes, but we shot it in Brooklyn and tried to just kind of update it. And I was like, well, I know a lot of people, or we know a lot of people in New York that literally one of our best friends was going through something similar. So I wanted to try and, adapt it and just kind of bridge the gap. And, it just felt very timeless, kind of like, I don't know, I was saying, like, it reminds me of, like, Shakespeare in the way that's, like, the words are, you can feel that they're a little bit older, but the underlying themes and the subtext and everything is so modern. So it was like, I don't know.
I feel like you can't necessarily tell that it's Brooklyn. It could totally be Paris.
No, you don't know. Yeah,
because the entire
the
setting that we shot it in it's like a Parisian restaurant, so it feels like that. And it's also it goes from black and white to color, and so it kind of has that older aesthetic to it as well.
Yeah. It actually screened in Paris that was like its opening, but here this is the American premiere, and so we're like really excited.
Congratulations. I would love to know a little bit about Face Blindness without giving anything away. Can you tell me just a little bit about what the film is about?
I'm an actress, actually, and this is my first time to do producer. Yeah, so the film was nominated at Loud Film Festival, so I'm very excited, yes, and so happy.
As you should be. Congratulations, especially for your first time producing. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible in Hollywood, and I want to challenge myself. I'm so honored to be here tonight. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, and you look gorgeous.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm a film director, so she's going to produce my movie, and also she is going to be an actress in the movie. So that's why we come.
I think I prefer an actress right now. Yes, because I was so tired. It's really challenged myself. Yeah.
I know producing is a lot of work, so I commend you for jumping into that. And I would love to know what The Wondering Room is about without giving anything away that's going to spoil it for our audience.
Okay, it is a period piece dramedy baseline, but it's an entirely female cast and crew. Micro budget, I would like to add. Coming of age story. It starts off as a horror and then it becomes a little silly little wackadoo.
I love it.
Yeah.
What were your roles in it?
So I was one of the nurses who is facilitating this lady learning about herself. Okay. But it's set in the hysteria crisis, and basically a woman who was not allowed to live her life. She was sent to an insane asylum, and then she discovered, maybe I want to stay here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's just, it's a silly little jaunt with a little bit of heart.
So you said all female cast and crew. So were you a part of this production or just the support?
I'm here to support. That's exactly what I'm here for. I'm just so happy to see that she was able to be in something that was just being able to see her with all of her peers was really beautiful.
Support matters, especially in this business.
We're just really excited to be here, and this is a first-time director, and her and I are creative partners, and so I was in it and producing it, and currently we're working on an episodic, so I'm very excited for that.
Cool. Well, best of luck to you on the episodic, but congratulations on being here. Don't forget to follow Burbank International Film Festival on all social media accounts at Burbank Film Fest. Thanks for supporting Burbank International Film Festival. I'm Kambra Potter, and I'm honored to be your host.